guys, it's New.Prime, aka Cop-Off King. Welcome to Toys to Life. Today I'm going to be talking about the latest Skylander game, Skylanders Imaginators. This video focuses on the air crystal and the swashbuckler style, which I thought went really well together because the swashbuckler style has a naga tail which floats in the air, and so it goes with air. In mythology, the naga is a snake-like creature similar to that of Medusa, half human, half snake. The video will also show you some of the customization parts which I've gained from completing the game.
Welcome to the Creation Crystal Portal Master. Here you can create your very own imaginator. First, choose a battle class. Each class uses a unique type of weapon. Swashbuckler imaginators wield two blades and float with agility to outwit their enemies.
It's really important to remember, once you choose your battle class, you have to stick with it. You can't change it, you can't delete it. So make sure it's what you really want. When you first use the air crystal and create a character, you unlock access to the bird set, which looks pretty cool. The head and the tail being the best looking parts, with detail and look like just a cool eagle-like creature. Even the goggles have elements that's really good. I should say that you don't have to use the air crystal to get this set. You can also find it in-game, but it can be quite rare. Most of the crystal unlocks are pretty rare in the game. Styles, unlike gear in this game, can be equipped at any time, not affected by level. So if you've got the style, you can equip it, which is very cool. You can make any character you want as long as you have that part. And getting those parts isn't that hard because they drop all the time. There's so many different drops, so many different parts. I've only got half and I've completed the game and gone back through levels. You can pretty much make any character you want. It ranges from goblins to demons to plants to robots to everything, even generic humans. But even the generic humans add something. You can make yourself in it if you would like to do that. Some gear can be get from crystals, as stated, like the air crystal gives you the bird, the undead crystal gives you the werewolf crystal. The werewolf style, which is pretty cool. I really do like the face of the werewolf, the way it animates and moves. You get this, it just seems like a werewolf. There are many different creatures you can make in this. There's even a spiral head and horns. There might be more to that set, but that's all I found at the moment. Most of the loot you get from doing tasks and fighting bosses, but some loot comes from, specific loot comes from the senseis when you put them onto the portal. I'm not sure if you can get them in game. Hopefully you can though. But when you put a sensei on the portal, it gives you an item. Normally, like Wolfgang gives you the legs, or Dr. Crankcase, you get his hat. Some can be found in chests in the sensei realms. Not sure if these can be found in other parts of the game, but hopefully they are, just like the rest of the stuff. There are only a few styles of eyes in the game, but as you can see, they don't make much of a difference. But I did use the hypnosis one because it looked cool, because you can actually see it because of the way it moves. Most of them just make a slight change. It might make a difference, but I'm not sure if it does. Ears also have a less than most other styles, but each one is very detailed and very cool and does make a difference, unlike the eyes. There are many chest styles in the game, and most of them are very detailed. But for me, I would say they're a little bit too detailed. Some chests even have movements, like the elemental chest which looks like moving lava, or some of the robot chests that move. Next up we have the arms. In my opinion, the arms have the least amount of detail and don't really matter. It just a change of colour, but often the arm bracelets will cover them. But there are still quite a few to collect. The tie sets only have a few styles, but then again, there are only 4 the air characters, the Nagas, and there are a few different styles which are useful. Same with the tails, there are only a few styles, but each tail looks so cool and has a lot of detail on. Gear and weapons are locked in this game for higher levels, for your epics, your ultimates, and even your rares. Basically your greens, purples and yellows. But it's only level 6 or 8, which isn't too far and not too hard to get to. You can do it very quickly. I guess it just stops you going straight into a fight with all the best gear, which is fair enough. Yes, you want to do a little bit of leveling up before, so you know what you're doing. You gain the flaming blue hair and the box, like toolbox, like a helmet, are both end game things that you collect when you complete the main storyline. They look very cool and have the best stats in the game. I haven't really talked about the stats, but each item, depending on their colour, goes up in the stats and helps your character. For me, the helmets in the game are the most detailed and have the most character in the game. They look very cool and they're very detailed, and yeah, there's so many different types. You can basically wear anything you want that looks very cool if you don't care about stats. Even a toilet bowl, but that's ultimate, so it's quite good stats, which sounds rubbish. but if you're making a fun character, then wear a toilet bowl on your head. For me, shoulder pads are the middle ground. Some of them are really well detailed, but they're all very cool and imaginative, just like the rest of the stuff in the game. But each one has different designs, and I really like a lot of them. Just like a lot of things in this game, a lot of the arm guards are very small, but have a lot of detail. I.e. bones, skulls, spikes, just something that makes it a bit different. The grapefruit will look like a grapefruit on the inside, so it slightly gives a little bit of detail or a hint of detail, or it's made of wood. I would have to say the leg armour is a little bit too similar in every style, just slightly different in most cases. That's probably the good thing about the air type with its Naga tail. You don't need or see the leg armour, but it still gives you the stats for wearing it, which is cool. I really like the choices of the backs. You get everything from a ladybird back, to bat wings, to angel wings, to even a snowman. All these, or a baby's milk bottle even, or a teddy bear. Well, these are really cool and cute. They also add a lot to the character. You can add a key to make it a clockwork toy. I think they work really well with the characters as well. You can change every part of your character's size. You can make it bigger, smaller. I like making them really big, just because you can see it more detailed then. It does look a bit silly in the game sometimes. Same if you make it too small. The ores in the game are mostly found in chests, but locked in the sensei realms, which is annoying. As you can see, I haven't got many of these. They do look effective, but I choose not to use them on a lot of my characters. The voices in the game are very useful and very cool. You can change how they are to make them sound big, to make them sound squeaky, to make them sound echoey, to make them sound in many different ways, as you can see here. I chose the vampire one because, yeah, it worked with the character. I chose the magical one, or mythical one, because it just added a little bit more echo to it. There you have the air swashbuckler. I can't even say that word. But here you have Air Zura. The air swashbuckler. Yeah, you said it. Hope you like. Now you can see her in battle. That was the idea for this part, is just to show you what she looks like when she fights. Now you've seen my character, let me know what your characters will be like. If you want me to make you a character, let me know in the comments and I'll make one for you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe.